Hey everyone, it's Dr. Aaron. I am back from taking a few weeks off. Wish I didn't have to, but you know, things happen and had to spend a little bit of time with my little Rottweiler Sierra, who I had to say goodbye to, unfortunately, on Saturday. So this episode is actually dedicated to her. Her name is Sierra, and I'll never forget her. So hi everyone, my name is Dr. Aaron. Or Dr. Aaron Van Gaber. I'm a naturopathic doctor. I work in Vancouver, I work downtown, and I work with hormones, I work with allergies, I work with the gut, but I have a keen interest on mental health and addiction issues. So that's a little bit about me. I've been practicing for 13 years, and I'm doing this because I really wanted to reach out to patients of mine as well as other people that have liked me on Facebook so they can learn a little bit more about naturopathic medicine, a little bit more about me, and then hopefully send me some questions so that I can answer them for them. If you're pop on, you're welcome to ask me any questions. Be happy to answer them if I can. Like I said earlier, this episode is dedicated to my little Rottweiler Sierra. Had her for 11 and a half years, had her ever since she was 10 weeks old. And so just learning and dealing with a life without having someone at your side. I also teach at the Naturopathic College in New Westminster, and so in one of my courses I actually have a topic on animal welfare, and a group of students get together and they teach the class different aspects about animal health, and so a lot of what I'll be talking about today is stuff that I've learned through them. The first thing, if you are a pet owner and you are interested in finding alternative type treatments, you want to find out if there's a holistic vet. Now, the word holistic is I hate that word actually. What does a holistic vet mean? Holistic generally means that it includes a bunch of different ideas. I like to think of the type of medicine that I do as a naturopathic doctor is more complementary or integrative medicine. I would like to think of holistic vet as being more integrative and complementary as well. There is no a typical, you can't become a naturopathic doctor of a vet. You can become a vet, and that is a 4-year university-based program. There are 4 or 5 colleges in Canada. And after you become a vet and you're practicing on either small or large animals, you can then take additional type training. And so there are some veterinarians that do homeopathy. So you can do some additional homeopathy training. The specific vets that I worked with were the vets at Vancouver Animal Wellness Hospital. They're who I first brought Sierra to. I had various vets within that clinic. But I was given homeopathics at certain times, recommended supplements, and provided you with just a few more options than just the typical run-of-the-mill vet. And so what does that look like? Well, sometimes animals need acupuncture, and you get acupuncture. Sometimes they need some supplements. Sometimes they need some additional dietary changes because they've got hot spots. Another thing that I think is really good is having a conversation about vaccinations with your dogs. Now, I am certainly someone who is supportive of vaccines, so I'm not an anti-vaccinator, but the cool thing is in the veterinary world is, at least the holistic vets, they do titers. They can draw the blood of your little pet, your loved one, and see, I didn't turn my do not disturb on, and someone just tried phoning me. You can check their titers and see if their immune system is strong enough, and so you can avoid having to get your yearly rabies shot, for example. Another thing is pet insurance. I never got pet insurance with Sierra. If I think about over the 12 or 11 years that she was in my life, probably would have been beneficial for me to have pet insurance. But if you've got a pet, a loved one, and I certainly think pet insurance could be beneficial. It was pretty pricey when she was really young. She had parvo as a 2-year-old pup, and at the very end wasn't the easiest either. What did I do with Sierra? My little girl, and she had a lot of problems with her GI earlier on, so I went really dry-based food with her, so dry kibble. I wasn't a raw food diet type person. I probably could have transitioned her over to raw food. It would have taken a while. She had a lot of diarrhea as a young pup, and so dry kibble seemed to be the best thing that we could do to stabilize that. And then when she got a little bit older, what we started to do is we started to take some of the dry kibble away and add things like peas and carrots. Also used, this is a pretty cool product. It's a source of glucosamine. It's also got MSM, a little bit of hyaluronic acid, and a little bit of chondroitin in it, but mostly glucosamine. Our other dog Ficus gets it, so I put a scoop of that in her food every day. Helped keep her joints pretty young. You can use some fish oil. You can use probiotics. I did quite a bit. As Sierra was getting a bit older, she kept getting UTIs or urinary tract infections, so you can put cranberry powder or a supplement called D-mannose in the water. So there's quite a bit of things that you can do, but I mean, it can't beat going to your vet, getting the information and the answers that you need. As owners of loved ones, you can use herbs on yourself. As a naturopathic doctor, I can't recommend things in other animals, but what I do on my own animals. So this is just what I've learned over the years, and yeah, so dry kibble is one form of food, raw food is the other, and then you can get this canned stuff. The really good stuff looks almost like, you know, chunky soup, and the really crappy stuff is usually blended into this pink mush. In the end, Sierra really needed to start eating stuff like this. She really liked the chicken and the potatoes and the beef and stuff. So she stopped eating the dry kibble and really wanted those types of foods. So the problem with just eating dry kibble is they need a lot of water. There's not a lot of water content in that. And so, you know, people have often asked, oh, what do you feed your dogs? Raw food? No, I actually don't feed my dogs raw food. Some people say it's better. I don't quite know about that. So anyway, this was my first attempt to get back into things, and as I said, I wanted this one to be dedicated to my Rottweiler Sierra. I think if you've probably been on my page, you've seen pictures of her. You know, please send me questions, send me comments. I'd be happy to answer them for you. I just wanted to thank everyone for checking in, and just remind you that I'm going to try to get on every Friday at 5:30 Pacific Standard, so that would be 8:30 Eastern Standard, and I'm going to be putting these episodes up on my YouTube channel. You can check out my website at draaronvangaver.com, and yeah, be happy to hear from you guys. So thanks again, everyone who popped on to say hello and who, you know, wished me well over these past few weeks. I look forward to seeing you guys or hearing from you guys in the, well, maybe this week. Send me your questions, ideas for videos. Be happy to go over that. See you guys later. Thanks everyone. It's Dr. Aaron out.